Welcome, everyone. My name is Carol Morgan, channel for Xina Allen, and I am feeling the nudge to do a video today. We'll see what Xina has to say to us today. My name is Xina. My name is Xina Allen indeed. These communions are a joy. These impromptu get-togethers, there is no preparation needed. There is simply showing up. What we want to address today is this idea of the fear of offending other beings. This is a fear that is pervasive in your society, and it is growing and growing and growing and growing to the point where it is crippling your ability to self-express. And understand that self-expression is at the basis of your creative abilities. When you are expressing yourself freely, you are being yourself. And that indeed is the only job you truly have here, is to be yourself, is to experience the incarnation from your vantage point, being your own self, not wanting to be anyone else, not wanting to be like anyone else, not trying to be anyone else, but simply you. The way that you see things, the way that you perceive the world is unique to you. And that is what you are here for, is to present all that is with a very particular experience that only you can provide, only you. If you consider this and you realize that there is only really one of you, as an expression of God mind, then you realize how important it is to be yourself. So we say to you, when you are expressing yourself authentically, and when you are at the same time contemplating or considering or entertaining, staying in alignment with love, there is nothing you need to worry about. However, you edit yourselves. You stop yourselves from saying what you think you need to say, what you feel, because society has made it so that if you don't follow the rules and if you don't stay in a very particular, let us say, lane, then you are called names, you are put in categories that are not loving, and that needs to be reassessed if you want to be free. So what we say today is, dear loves, understand that in aligning yourself with love, whatever it is that you do, you are on track. And whatever it is that the other beings around you interpret from what you are doing and what you are saying is none of your business. Now, remember that the basis is aligning yourself with love. This is what is important here. The rest will follow. There are beings in this society that are being raised to not be able to tolerate a view that dissent or that differs from theirs. It is very interesting to observe that as soon as someone finds something that is alien to them, they fear it and they push it back. And in this pushing back, what is happening is that there is no room for a conversation. And differing views are healthy. Differing views, and at times even conflict, what it does is it makes you go in and it makes you understand yourself better, or try to understand yourself better. And then see that, oh, perhaps there is another way of seeing things that you're not entertaining, and that it would be beneficial for you to change your mind. Or perhaps it solidifies the way that you see things, again, in that centered awareness of love, and that you're going to continue to express that viewpoint, and you're going to continue living by that viewpoint at the same time that you are respecting the viewpoint of others. But this disagreement, it does not have to end in attack. And unfortunately, we say, very often that is what is happening. So rather than, let us say, encouraging these healthy interactions. Even when there is disagreement, there is simply a cutting off. You offended me, and I am done with you. We're going to visit this "you offended me" because no one can offend you if you do not let it. What does this mean? Is that no one can go within you and turn an offensive switch or an offended switch on. You are the one that is turning it on by deciding, by making the choice that whatever the other said is offensive to you. It is your choice. Now, it doesn't mean that you need to like what everyone else says. You can disagree with it, and then you can decide how you're going to respond. But there's no need to react immediately. And that reaction many times goes to that attack. You offended me. Therefore, I feel like I have the right to do the same to you. And I'm going to call you names, and I'm going to cut you off from my life, etc., etc., etc. Different views of the world are healthy. Different views of a situation are valuable, and they are valid. And this is the line that humans do not understand. They are crossing it by saying, you offended me, therefore I will attack, or I need to defend myself. And that is not necessarily the case. So we say to you, look within, dear loves. Anytime that you feel offended, rather than pointing the finger at the other being, go within. We are saying, if there is an opportunity to pause, there are times where it is a, let us say, interaction in passing, and you need to finish the interaction there. Well, we understand it is what it is. But those are few and far between. Most interactions allow you to take a pause and consider before you shoot back. All we ask is that you pause, you go within, and you consider, and that you understand that truly in your reality, the one thing that you have control of is your perception. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to respond? Are you going to simply react and bring more unloving energy to the situation? Or are you going to pause and you're going to contemplate? We propose that you pause and that you are not so quick at speaking of being offended. Go within and say, wow, if there wasn't an upset in me, if there wasn't a belief in me here, a belief, I wouldn't be triggered. What is that I am believing here? What is the button that they pushed that I need to look at? And rather than shooting an offensive, quote unquote, or an attacking response, say, I don't know what to do with what you just said. I am going to think about this. I'm going to entertain this, but thank you for showing me something in my mind that I needed to take a look at. And you go within. And it is within that you're going to find the answer, because as soon as there is something within you that you do not like, you project it on other beings and you blame them. That is the ego's world. That is the ego's MO, so to speak. It is separation. Somebody else is to blame. Somebody else is at fault. Somebody else is responsible. We say, own it. Own how you feel, and your life is going to change. We love you, and we will speak again at another time. Well, I hope that helps you today. See you again at another time.